Welcome to Phoenix, Arizona and the Gila River Casino and Resort Wild Horse Pass for LFA number 158. Preliminary fights, lightweights get the action going, and here is the tail of the tape, powered by Honor the Creatives. Tyler Jones and Alex Martinez making their professional debuts. Martinez, 2 years younger than Jones, who is 29. Both fighters tipped the scales at 156. And Jones is 3 inches taller and a ½ inch longer in the arms. Ron Kruk and the great Gilbert Melendez with you tonight. Let's kick off the action, and to do so, here is the voice of the LFA Octagon, Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA lightweight division, brought to you tonight by Honor the Creatives, the reason we exist. And now, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Funk Jitsu style fighter stands 6 foot tall, weight in 156 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional debut. Representing Intercept MMA, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Tyler Funky Bones Jones. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'10", weight in 156 pounds. He is also making his professional debut this evening. Representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Alex Martinez. Your referee in charge of the action, Steve Newport.
Gentlemen, we already went over the rules in the back. I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch them up if you want to. I forgot.
LFA 158 preliminary action. Tyler Jones with the blue tape and the red shorts, representing Intercept MMA, and Alex Martinez. He does his training with John Crouch and Benson Henderson at the MMA Lab. He has the red tape and black shorts. Both men making their professional MMA debuts tonight.
We got a southpaw versus conventional here, and you can see Martinez circling to the left, doing a very good job of trying to get the angle, and a beautiful single leg snag to a body lock for Martinez, trying to take Tyler back.
And he gets it.
Jones on his back, working an overhook, trying to find a way to secure his good position to get back to his feet. Big punch by Alex Martinez.
You might recognize Alex Martinez. He got a win as an amateur on an LFA card. Took out Chris Sandoval. He's coming off a round 1 submission win back in February. Gotta watch that up kick from Tyler Jones, and Martinez punches his way in. Action right in front of us now, Gil.
Yeah, Alex Martinez did a really good job of posturing up, controlling the ankles, and landing big right hands, shucking the legs to the side and landing shots. But yes, to your point, has to be careful with those up kicks and punching his way into a submission. Tyler with a sweep attempt, gets up to his feet, not the sweep.
Jones, known as Funky Bones, back on his feet.
Jones did a really good job of getting to his feet by controlling the ankle, putting a foot on the hip, and using his right leg at the ankle of Martinez to trip him off balance.
Oh, he dropped him! That is all! Tyler Jones drops the bomb and takes out Alex Martinez early in the first round.
Gutted for Martinez, doing a great job, but Tyler pops back to his feet. Lands a beautiful, I think, straight left, couldn't see. Drop Martinez.
What a shot. There's Barry Hoppin, he's enjoying it. Let's take a look at this. It was the kick that was blocked there by Martinez, and just the straight left that knocked out Alex Martinez.
You know, Tyler Jones, I think, landed that kick to the head of Martinez, and he saw the opportunity. And you know, this is mixed martial arts. You don't have the same type of boxing gloves to protect you like you do in boxing, so that straight left was not a straight left. It was like a little bit over that right hand of Martinez. See that?
Yes, there you go. Beautiful.
And that lands a lot in mixed martial arts. Maybe not as much in boxing. It's harder to slip in. Tyler did a great job. Martinez was having some success. Just got kicked in the head. Got caught. Valuable experience for Martinez, but Jones with the win.
Jones also had a victory as an amateur on LFA card. That was at LFA 150. He also scored a first-round TKO of Casey Boykin in that fight. Now in his pro debut, scores a first-round knockout. That is how you make a professional debut. 4 months ago, got that win. Ended his amateur career at 5-2. Former D3 wrestler at Lakeland University. And he is victorious in spectacular fashion here at LFA 158, the preliminary action. Let's now get the official time. Here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Steve Newport, calls a stop to this fight. 1 minute, 43 seconds into the very first round for your winner by knockout, Tyler Funky Bones Jones.
Well, Gil, not only an impressive professional debut and finish for 29-year-old Tyler Jones, but he did it against a very tough fighter in Alex Martinez, who does his training at the MMA lab.
Well, when you're Tyler Jones and Alex Martinez, it's very challenging to fight a fight because you're so high level. You're so top of the amateur game. You're very tough pros for anybody else to fight on the first fight, so they had to fight each other. And Tyler Jones was victorious against a very tough Alex Martinez. Says a lot about Tyler Jones. I'm excited to see what his future brings.
Absolutely. Remember the name Tyler Jones, Funky Bones, 29 years old, out of Chicago. He gets the win here at LFA 158. Well, if you haven't done so, get to a UFC Fight Pass and sign up today, because you will not want to miss this stacked LFA 158 card. We have the lightweight championship. The title is on the line when Jacoby Jones battles Jean-Paul Libossiani.
My name is Jacoby Jones, fighting for the lightweight title tonight. I've been wrestling since I was 3 years old, wrestled at the highest levels, wrestled with the best wrestlers in the world at the Olympic Training Center, won a state title, 3-time All-American. It's only right that when I switched over to MMA, being able to fight for the #1 leading pusher into the UFC.
Jones gets the tap! Walk-off submission! 26-year-old Jacoby Jones!
Being able to come full circle with you guys as an organization, this is just the icing on the cake, you know? Build my career and show you guys exactly what I'm made of at the right time.
BJJ black belt, Jean-Paul Libossiani.
My name is Jean-Paul Mufasa Libossiani, and tonight I'm fighting for the LFA lightweight title. When I was a kid, my dad, he instilled a lion mentality into me. My dad had me on his chest in a kangaroo while he would teach classes, so that should give you an idea of how long I've been on the mats. So my dad has also been a martial artist pretty much his entire life and trained under Royce and Elio and got his black belt under them in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Pretty much his life goal was transferring that knowledge into me and my little sister, and I'm here now to represent my dad and the Gracie family.
As long as you have discipline, trying to get up and do what you gotta do, hey, it's all on you, man.
Thank you.
Great position to finish, and that's exactly what he did.
It gives me the ability and the confidence to fight on my feet because I don't care if I go to the ground.
My opponent is very respectable. He has a great background with jiu-jitsu, and I have to understand that going into this fight, but he has to match my pace, not me go to his pace.
I'm super honored to fight for a world title, and I think the feeling of winning one will be like something I've never felt before.
God doesn't make mistakes, and he put me here for a reason, and I'm here to show that. I'm here and I am a champion.
Athletes. That is the LFA 158 main event. Lightweight title is on the line tonight. Two athletes that really have grown up in the LFA octagon. They both made their professional debuts here in the LFA, and now they are fighting for the title. Gil, we check out the rest of this stack card. Some great fights, some great athletes here, including the undefeated Cedric Katambwa taking on the veteran in all terms, and what a co-main event we have as well. Ang Tuan Ho, who has just scored highlight reel finish after highlight reel finish. He gets an extremely tough test tonight against Edwin De Los Santos, a two-time Bellator vet. What fight has you excited, Gil?
Well, you said it right there. I'm really excited for, I call him Highlight Ho, because every time I see him before, he puts on a beautiful highlight, whether it's a knockout or a submission. But he does have a tough task against Edwin De Los Santos, who trains with the great Rudy Ott, who trained under Kung Lee, one of the best strikers in the Bay Area in the Sang Shao style, and developing his mixed martial arts game. Of course, I'm also excited about Cedric versus Austin. You got your striker versus grappler, and I love those fights because someone imposes their will in their game, and usually those fights conclude with a knockout or a submission.
Going to be a lot of fun. If you haven't done so, what are you waiting for? Get over to UFCFightPass.com and sign up. And great news for grappling fans, the UFC Fight Pass Invitational is set to return with another star-studded event headlined by Felipe Pena and Craig Jones. This event will stream exclusively on UFC Fight Pass on June 29th. It also features UFC veterans Glover Teixeira versus Anthony Lionheart Smith in the co-main event. That's going to be a lot of fun. Plus a one-night 8-man tournament with a $25,000 cash prize for the winner. Watch it live exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. Sign up today for live fights every weekend from around the globe. UFC Fight Pass is your exclusive home for the Legacy Fighting Alliance. LFA 158 preliminary action rolls on. Flyweights get the spotlight, and here is the tail of the tape powered by the MMA Shark. We have Joe Stafford is 30 years old. Chance Ikei, 5 years younger and an inch shorter. Ikei will have an inch reach advantage, and Stafford came in 0.6 pounds heavy for this bout, so he will forfeit a percentage of his purse. Let's go back inside to the voice of the Octagon, Mike Kendall.
Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the LFA flyweight division, brought to you tonight by the MMA Shark, the world's leading MMA handicapper. Do you bet on MMA? Don't do so blindly. Follow an expert. Sign up now for a free trial, 30 days, at the MMAshark.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5'7", weight in 126.6 pounds. He holds an 0-1 professional record, representing Ludasport and fighting out of Tacoma, Washington, Joe Stafford. His opponent across the octagon, fighting out of the red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'6", weighed in 125.4 pounds. Tonight, he is making his professional debut, representing the MMA Lab, fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, Chance the Typhoon Ikei. Your referee, Chris Flores.
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a clean fight. Touch them up now if you like. Go back to your corners.
Chance Ikei making his pro debut. He has 2 victories inside the LFA octagon as an amateur, and Joe Stafford looking for his first win, 0-1 here in the Legacy Fighting Alliance. Joe Stafford, blue tape, gray shorts, and Chance Ikei, black shorts and the red tape. Punching his way in. Now resets in the center of the octagon.
You got your southpaw versus conventional. Stafford trying to get that angle, land those kicks. Beautiful body shot by Ikei, stalking Stafford. Both guys willing to exchange here is what I like. Double leg slap takedown by Ikei.
Very nice takedown. The wrestler who was born in Colorado, moved to Hawaii, moved to Arizona, then wrestled. He was a two-time Hawaii State High School Wrestling Champion. He finished third here at the Arizona State High School Wrestling Championships, right here in Chandler.
Well, he showed his wrestling skills with that double leg takedown, a big sidewalk slam. Look at Stafford trying to attack the leg. This is something we're seeing more in mixed martial arts, more leg attacks. Before you didn't want to, because guys will sit on your leg or sit on your arm while you try to attack the leg and punch you. But more and more nowadays, people are attacking with knee bars, heel hooks. They're very successful in jiu-jitsu and becoming more successful in MMA.
That is a great point. We have seen a lot of that here in the Legacy Fighting Alliance. Oh, strong knee from Chance Ikei. We're talking about his wrestling background. Of course, he went on to wrestle at Arizona State. And now he is making his pro debut after a solid 5-0 amateur career.
Ikei doing a great job, again, attacking the body again. When you can't reach the chin with your right hand, you start aiming for the solar plex, the neck, to inch your way in. Beautiful combination to set up another takedown.
That was very nice from Chance Ikei, punching his way in, gets control of the body lock, and drops Joe Stafford back on the canvas.
And what I like, what he did very good last time that I like, is as Stafford worked his way up, Ikei was landing mean knees to the body, allowing his opponent to get up, but punishing him on the way up, not exerting all his energy to hold him down. Now he has Stafford's hand behind his back, freeing up Ikei's left arm to just go ham with that ground and pound. Now he has the hooks in, flattening Stafford out.
See if Joe Stafford can get out of this problem that he is in right now, midway point of the first round. And Chance Ikei, the former Arizona State wrestler.
Looks like he has an arm triangle or attempting it. Ikei had Stafford with a wrist control one hook in. Stafford's only option was to go to his back and give up the mount position at the same time.
Right.
Ikei knew what was happening. He looked for the arm triangle. Looks like Ikei is just wearing Stafford out with his wrestling and his top pressure and his ground and pound, just chopping down the tree, as we say, just chipping away at that tree, chopping.
And cut open Joe Stafford as well. One of those, I think, elbows got through the guard, sliced him open. Now Ikei again.
Beautiful.
Joe Stafford might be in trouble. So tight.
Wow.
He escapes.
Stafford did escape, but I do want to touch on what Ikei did so well. He attacked with his left arm, and as soon as Stafford started pulling down his left arm, he re-attacked with his right arm and caught Stafford, nice. Slipping a little bit, and was able to get to the mount position again, nearly submitting Stafford.
As we approach 1 minute to go, Ikei, Gil, big kick to the body as Joe Stafford says.
And like we said, he's making him pay on the way up.
Yes.
Just don't let him up for free. Give him his distance, get up, but I'm going to kick him or knee him in the body.
And Ikei moving down to flyweight for his pro debut. Spent his entire amateur career at bantamweight. So a new division as he makes his pro debut. Nice level change and catches Stafford as he comes in. Good knee from Stafford to the body.
Yes, Stafford is showing his durability, his composure, and weathered a huge storm on his back and is moving fluidly right now.
Stafford coming off a round 2 TKO loss. Freddie Sanchez, that was at LFA 133, June. Time winding down, but give Joe Stafford some credit. Not only was he cut open, but he was in a couple of dangerous submission attempts from Chance Ikei, and he survived.
Well, credit given to Stafford. He did weather the storm out there, showed some really good durability, and in fact was looking pretty light on his feet after all that onslaught by Ikei, but Ikei did an amazing job of stalking him, aiming for the body, getting that double leg takedown. Here he is right now, first takedown of the night, picks him up, slams Stafford down, proceeds with some vicious ground and pound. Here it is again, steps between the legs. This time Stafford bails from the slam, but Ikei is able to take him down, and at one moment, puts Stafford's hand behind his back and starts beating him. Here he is on top, heavy hip pressure down. That's the wrestling writing.
Right.
And as Stafford feels that pressure, he rolls to his back and gives up that arm triangle. But again, credit given to Stafford for weathering the storm and just being a Houdini out there, getting out of every straitjacket hold that Ikei put him in.
Absolutely. Impressive escapes from the 30-year-old from Tacoma, Washington, Joe Stafford. Chance Ikei went 5-0 as an amateur, 2 knockouts, 1 submission, 2 decisions. And now he makes his pro debut tonight at LFA 158. Ron Kruk and Gilbert Melendez with you tonight. Make sure after this fight, get over to UFC Fight Pass, stack card, including the lightweight title on the line. Nice shot from Ikei, Gil.
Beautiful, like we said, attacking the body, measuring his opponent up, closing the distance, and follows up with a beautiful left hook to the head. Look at him to continue that combination. I will say Stafford has some opportunities on his feet here. He's looking smooth, he's looking fluid out here, as long as he keeps his back off the octagon.
Stafford went 1-1 as an amateur, got a knockout in just 19 seconds. Then he took a 3-year layoff between that final amateur fight and his pro debut, which, as I said, happened at LFA 133.
I keep saying this, but another beautiful straight right to the body by Ikei. Having a hard time reaching the chin of Stafford because he's backpedaling, circling away. Being a smart decision, a smart fighting, aiming for the body. You could also attack the low leg kick. Wow! Blast double. Takes his opponent down. Ikei ground and pounding Stafford.
Chance Ikei training at the MMA lab under John Crouch. Trains with, oh, look at this.
Nice armbar by Stafford, but it looked like Ikei recognized that Stafford got the angle, was able to grab his bicep, do the Mata Leon hold, stack Stafford right away, pulled his arm out. Now he's attacking the back of Stafford, looking to attack the same arm triangle as Stafford puts his back to the mat here.
Again, Joe Stafford just hanging on. Nice submission attempt, the armbar. But now, as we saw early in the first round, Chance Ikei going to work on the ground here.
Looks like he's going for a pin right now, using his wrestling. Has a wrist control with the half Nelson with the hook in right here, trying to flatten his opponent out and actually just straining his neck, almost like a full Nelson.
Yeah, big brother in them.
Yeah, that's it, man. And that heavy weight right here, he's dropping his hips, just being heavy on Stafford, just inching his way to a submission, inching his way to a finish. Stafford is a high-level jiu-jitsu practitioner, so he's weathering the storm, defending the submissions. If Ikei does get a submission, it's because he's done so much damage to Stafford that he's going to be able to find that opening because of the damage done.
As he continues to attack the neck. You can hear John Crouch yelling to Ikei, throw some elbows. John Crouch, a very busy man here tonight. The MMA Lab has 8 total fighters on this card. And now Joe Stafford gets back up and says, hey, let's restart in the center of the octagon.
Well, you know, sometimes you got to go for submission over position. It looked like Ikei was trying to do a triangle on top, just the way Khabib did to Justin Gaethje. Beautiful straight left by Stafford.
And it was a slip. Chance Ikei,
I don't know. I think he got hit. We're going to have to see that replay later. I mean,
we're going to have to see that. There is, from that last spot, I just see a lot of sweat on the mat where he slipped, Gil. But you might be right, too.
Could be. Could be.
I'm just glad. It looked like his knee buckled a little bit there too.
Hey, we can't agree on everything, Ron, but we got the camera here. We're going to take a look in a bit.
Who's going to be right? Who gets bragging rights tonight?
I love how Ikei's circling, letting his energy bar build up so he can do a beautiful double leg like such. Fails on the double leg, but comes out with a beautiful combination and backs away. Something might be wrong with Ikei circling around. Maybe that left eye's looking a little swollen there. Another double leg.
Strong takedown from the former Arizona State wrestler as we approach 15 seconds to go here in the second round. Well, Joe Stafford, who looks like he was in trouble early in this first round, has survived 2 rounds. As we check out the highlights, beautiful shot there from Chance Ikei, Gil.
That's a great combination. Straight right to the body, left hook to the head. The right landed, but it was that left hook that really did the damage. Another beautiful double leg takedown by Ikei. Blasts him through. And here's the slip or the knockdown. Little check. Check and a slip. I mean,
I think a little bit of both. How about that?
A little bit of both there. You know what? I think you're right. It was more of a slip there. Ikei looked down. He did get hit, and it was a legit hit by Stafford. We want to give him credit, but Ikei slipped on that. And doing a great job. What a tough fight for both these individuals.
There's head coach John Crouch, the MMA Lab. Chance Ikei making his pro debut. He trains with Antoine Ho, who is in our co-main event tonight at LFA 158. He also trains with Bryce Meredith, former Hawaii State High School Wrestling champion and Arizona State wrestler. He is Tapology's #1 ranked amateur bantamweight in Arizona and making his pro debut tonight.
I know I'm not a judge, but I know it's 2 rounds to 0. Now it's time for Stafford to bite down on the mouthpiece and push forward. Stop playing the perimeter, looking for your shot. You got to make something happen. And it looks like he's trying.
Needs a finish, no doubt about it.
I think he has it in him to push forward and try to make a fight out of it. Well, more competitive than it already is.
Right. Now Joe Stafford, extremely tough. He's got, good combination from Ikei through the guard.
I love how high Ikei's shoulders are too. He has such a good shell. He could absorb the punches better this way. Respecting Stafford striking. Body lock. Hip toss inside trip mix. Great position. A lot of what we saw the first and second round here. Look for Ikei to just recycle the same pattern he's been doing.
Right.
Get the wrist control, half Nelson, put that hip pressure, wait for his opponent to go give his back or go back to his back, chip away.
Some beautiful takedowns by Chance Ikei.
Ron, these are prelims, huh? This is
yeah.
This is great. This is some great action we're not even on the main card yet, and
oh man,
this is some talent.
That's what they do here at the LFA. We've seen some incredible finishes here already tonight, and we're expecting more fireworks on this main card.
Oh, here we go. Stafford attacking that leg like we talked about. This is something big we need. He's attacking the heel hook. Calf slicer. Nope. Ikei bails out. Reshot on the ankles. Cradle.
Joe Stafford, very impressive. I mean, he continues to try and pull off some submissions. No quit in him tonight.
Absolutely. You know what? I'm glad not only did you recognize that, but Ikei has recognized this. He knows he's fighting a durable opponent. He's not trying to empty the gas tank and finishing him. He's chipping away intelligently, knowing that Stafford is always dangerous. And if Stafford gets back to his feet again here, better believe Ikei is going to have to respect him as well, because Stafford always has some gas in his tank.
Make sure you are following the Legacy Fighting Alliance on all social media platforms at LFA Fighting. This is the LFA 158 preliminary action final fight before we get to this stacked main card, highlighted by the lightweight title fight between Jean-Paul Lebosniani and Jacoby Jones.
I'm excited for that fight.
Cannot wait. Two guys who made their professional MMA debuts here in the LFA and then have just worked their way up for this well-deserved lightweight title fight.
How incredible, starting your first fight in the LFA and then fighting for the championship.
So cool.
Yeah, not an easy road to start in the LFA and make it. I mean, that's immediately, right into the lion's den right there.
Jacoby Jones' only loss came to Austin Verms, who we will see in action as well. And Lebosniani was defeated by UFC veteran Spike Carlisle. Both fighters come in with a 5-1 record and get this well-deserved title shot. Coming up to 45 seconds left in the third and final round. Chance Ikei in control of this one.
In control, chipping away here, and just too heavy on top for Stafford to get up. Now trying to use the shin to pin down the right arm of Stafford. Freeing up Ikei's left arm to do some ground and pound. I like how he's trying to trap Stafford's arm, either behind his back or pin it down with the shin. That's obviously something he's training in his game. Stafford, one last submission attempt. Ikei just shucks it by. 10 seconds left, looks at the clock, throws the hook in, flattens opponent out, trying to get the finish. Rear naked choke. Look at that.
As time winding down, and once again, Joe Stafford is able to survive. Both fighters embrace inside the octagon. I love the fact that Chance Ikei going for the finish, and Joe Stafford still fighting till the final horn sounds.
You said it there, Ron. That's really huge. The bosses are watching. How are you going to conclude this?
Yes.
What are you going to do with 10 seconds left? And I say go for the ground and pound, but Ikei attacked that choke and really try to rip the head off of Stafford. But like you said, credit to Stafford today. He's a tough individual, and I hope he continues on and we see him back here in the LFA octagon.
Stafford, the former lacrosse and ice hockey player, but tonight it was all Chance Ikei punching his way in to back up Stafford, setting up his takedowns. The body lock, and the trip, scoring another takedown for Ikei. And a very impressive performance by the 25-year-old Chance Ikei. Originally from Colorado, moved to Hawaii, now living and training at the lab in Glendale, Arizona. All right, let's now get the official decision. Here's Mike Kendall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and all 3 judges score this bout 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Chance the Typhoon Ikei.
Successful professional debut for Chance Ikei. This is his 6th win in a row when you include his amateur career. Went 5-0 and gets a victory in his pro debut. How impressive was he, Gil?
Ikei was very impressive tonight, very disciplined, beautiful body shots, technical, and did an amazing job tonight. I can't wait to see his future.
LFA 158 over on UFC Fight Pass for Gil Melendez. I'm Ron Kruk. We'll see you on UFC Fight Pass.